It's that song from the yeah, Toothless Dancing. Except for it's kind of getting repetitive. Let's open. I think this is the playlist that Laz uses. The playlist for smooth-brained organisms. Oh, how are we? How are we doing? Oh, piss. It's repeating? What do you mean it's repeating? Can you hear it twice? Oh, did I leave the Spotify playlist in the description? That was for... Is it an echo? How is some of you saying there's echo and the other half of you are saying there's not? They're just... I'm confused. Hello, people. Oh, hello. Let me change my lighting because it's a little... It's quite orange in here. Let's light it up a bit. I like how the assumption is God69 that everyone else has bad headphones. It's all your guys' fault, not mine. Ooh, that's a bit bright, isn't it? That's a bit better. It's a bit more friendly. In fact, maybe I'll change the lights in front of me to this yellowy colour, and then I'll change this one behind me to be orange like the other ones. Yeah! Philips Hue sponsor when? I wish. They're just getting free advertising from me at the minute. God damn. Except for that. That's not Philips Hue. That's Anthony Padilla. Well, it's not by him, but inspired by him, because he has these kind of things in the backgrounds of his videos, and I went, I want one. This is, okay, I'm playing, this is the playlist for smooth-brained organisms. Oops, I just, rather than pasting it into my chat, I just clicked translate this page. That's the YouTube video I have clicked and opened. Okay. Is Raid Shadow Legends sponsor? Not quite yet. You know what? NordVPN have a page where you can send them your information, and they were like, you don't have enough subscribers, fuckwad. That's not what they said. But it's more or less what they said, without the fuckwad bit. Air Up. Half of the things I hear about Air Up are that it works, and the other half is that it doesn't work and it's a scam. Subscribers. I love how you have CC on the stream for accessibility. I like it too. It works for the most part. It gets like 60% of the words right, but it's better than nothing. Okay, you guys are liking the music. I'm gonna put it in my description so you can use it. Music. There you go. Okay. What I'll do in a bit is I'll set up a Google form, and then you can send assumptions about me. I'm grieving. I assumed that you were British but didn't know until you were 16, and so then picked up the accent to compensate. I wish. I am so bad at accents. There isn't a Google form yet, I need to make it. Assuming is so fun, except for when it gets you in trouble. You know what they say? Assume makes an ass out of you and me. Why are you all saying and oh? And what? Oh no!
Wait, is anyone here? Does anyone here still see me? Oh. I've been sitting here silently thinking you couldn't see. Because everyone was still saying, oh. It never turned off, then why did everyone panic? Y'all are confusing me. Oh, can I just get trolled? You can't say that to me, I'm autistic and you will know that I'm taking everything you say literally. I'm cancelling you all for being ableist to me. /J. How do you feel about having 72k subs already? I'm feeling very good. It's very cool. I mean, let's look at it this way, right? Like, I find it hard to say because I feel like I look self-absorbed, but it's just the numbers. Concept of owiebrainhurts I came up with in May. Made the YouTube account in like June, July. First normal like long form video August. Hit 5,000 subs by the end of August. Hit 15,000 subs just before the Am I Too Old video. Hit 20 subs very quickly after 20,000 subs quickly after that. I might have hit 30,000 at the start of November. I made a on my private Instagram, you know, like just when I have my friends, and I said something about having 30,000 subs on the 30th of October. Yeah, I had 30,000 subs on the 30th of October or before. And then I ended the year at 70,000. How wild is that? 20 subscribers. Oh, I don't know why. Is it glitching for the rest of you as well? Are multiple people having problems? Road to 100k, that's the hopes. I'd love to get a plaque. That's the plan. I want a plaque. Ted said he wants to eat a slice of pizza off a plaque if I get one. I said, depending on the slice of pizza, we might need to put like cling film over it so that you can still see it, but then it won't get like pepperoni juice stained. I think you'll have your plaque by March. I mean, I might hit 100k by March. Whether or not they ship it in speed, YouTube aren't good at that as far as I'm aware. Especially because, well, I'm in like a YouTube Shorts program thing, and people on there were saying they did a challenge where they were meant to get gifted a cap, like a YouTube merch cap, months ago, and they still haven't got it yet. So my hopes for getting a plaque anytime soon are low. That is my degree if I get one, you know? Or hang it on the wall like a degree. Anyway, I'm gonna make a Google form, and then you can send me assumptions you have about me. I kindly request for it to not include anything fucking weird. Rather than looking up Google form, I just googled Gorm. I'm gonna brief my mods as to what to delete as well. I don't know if it's just Ted here or if anyone else is here. I might just have to eyeball it myself, and then if not, if my mods are not present. Gorm, I love Gorm. Elbow reveal. You've seen my elbow, look. Like, that's fucked up. Okay. Assumptions about Owie. And then it's just like a multiple choice question where you can't even submit. Wait, have you got anyone who's surprised? Fake fat, I'm kidding. I showed it in my body comments video.
And my finger, well, not that one so much. My fingers go too far back as well. And like half of my comments on that video are, I didn't know that was abnormal. And then the other half going, ugh. Okay. Let me add some details to this. No question. Okay. How do I change this to... So, I get confused as to the difference between... Is it anonymous if email addresses aren't collected? I'm just gonna do not collect for this time because I don't want to accidentally reveal anyone's email address on stream. And then... Do you want to hand... Phineas, I'd really appreciate that if you don't mind. I'm going to... Okay. Here is chat's link. Wait, I can't pin my own messages for some reason. Okay. The form. I'm going to add it to the video description. That is now, in the video description, there is now a Google form. Oh, I haven't titled it. I should do that. Oh, there you go. And now I'm also going to send an editor link. Phineas, do you mind sending me a Google email, a Gmail? And then I will be able to send it to you. And if any of my other mods are here, please DM me. Ableism on YouTube's part. It's just, yeah, it's a personal vendetta against me. No terrible questions, hustlers. Yep. Okay, Ted's around. Ted, can you hit me up with a Gmail? Okay, thank you, Phineas. It should go to your email when I add you. Why can't I copy and paste your email? That's really annoying. Oh, there you go. And Ted Woods. So that'll be in Phineas and Ted's email right now. Cool. You assume I own a YouTube channel called owiebrainhurts? Ding 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 ding. Correct. I should get like some noises like that. I need like a loud incorrect buzzer sound. In fact, I'm going to Phineas or Ted. Phineas, here you go. Here's a link. Phineas, do you mind sending that in chat so I can pin it? Okay. Lorem ipsum. I like beans on toast. I know that. The thing is, you can't hate on it if you haven't tried it. Phineas isn't a model in the chat. Phineas is just a trusted individual. Where's the homosphere? Phineas, do you mind sending the link in chat that I just sent you? That's just a normal link, because I can't pin my own messages, but I can for some reason pin other people's messages. So... Is sending YouTube links bound on it? You shouldn't need to send a link. Well, I won't be able to open it because it might be a copyright thing. Oh wait, is it not letting you send the link, Phineas?
It might not actually let Phineas... Oh, yeah, it's censoring Phineas doing it. Let's see if Ted can send it, because it's like auto modding it out, but it's not letting me know that it's been deleted. Ted, see if you can send it. Poggers, Ted can send it. Okay. I think we turned off sending links in chat a while ago, actually, because it kept on being that even when people had typos with full stops in it, it would count as a link. Okay. How many submissions have we got then so far? 39 already. Last time I did this, I nearly doxed myself, so I'm just doing a double check. We're fine. Okay. Actually, I'm going to open the forms in a separate tab, just in case. Let's get a window capture up. Tee-hee. Let's increase this as well, increase the size. And last time people were mad that I didn't have it in dark mode, but I don't know if it's... I don't know how to change it. I don't know how to change it easily. Because like my Firefox tab's in dark mode, but it's not like an immediate option to change it to dark mode, so I'm sorry, basically. Let's get this. Did I change it to red by accident, or did one of you change it to it? Oh, okay, my mods are changing it. If you can see how to change it to dark mode, I'd appreciate that, but I think it's probably client side. So, oh well. And let's move this to be down here. Is that big enough? Maybe can you guys read that alright, or do I need to like put myself into a small camera? So that's good. I feel like I'm a bit... Let's move this way. I feel like I need to... Oh shit, I forgot that if I move that tab, then I can't... Then it moves as well. I'm going to turn the music down a little bit, because I feel like I can't think. I'm also going to take some paracetamol, because you girls got a headache. Fighting with the packet. So the link is for submissions for assumptions about me. Just a quick stream idea. If I get flagged for substance abuse, I'm gonna throw hands. Okay, so there's a way to individual. Okay. So we're starting strong. Let me just quickly check my DMs, make sure that's fine. Yep, cool. You look like you torture plushies of Luigi for a living. Now, so, is that a plastic straw? No, it's paper. It's paper. It's paper. The thing is last stream I had the... Oh, I need this to be a bit more even. There you go. Last stream I had Luigi hanging from up there. The problem is that I was too lazy to actually remove him from there when I went to bed that night, so he's still there. He's still hanging. I haven't taken him down yet. My ukulele is on top of him. I don't hate turtles. I don't hate turtles. In fact, do you want to see something cool? That could be an assumption that I hate turtles. I don't though. My cousin went through a phase of giving me bobbleheads. I've never expressed an interest in bobbleheads, but she started giving them for me. And I think this is made out of a coconut. I think it's made out of a coconut. And it has a little bobblehead. How fun is that? Yippee! Oh, coconut. Where real turtle? I don't have a real turtle. I do apologise, but coconut turtle.
is, however, real. I need to move around my tabs so I can read the chat a bit better, because right now I'm just looking at the stuff on my OBS and that's not quite what I want. Okay. Next one. You are a Leo. I am not a Leo. Anyone here? The first person to say what my star sign is wins. Is it going to do this every time where it like goes to the top of the page? Because that's going to be really annoying. I need to zoom it out. Is that too small? JD Austin wins. Your girl's a Capricorn. Your girl's my birthday's in 10 days. Maybe I do this and then go down a bit. I'm always gonna have to scroll. Happy birthday, thank you. Let's maybe do this. Obviously it's going to be kind of more pixely for you guys, but it's fine. Maybe I'll do that. We'll see how that goes. Your birthday's in 4 days. Happy birthday, Shark. My birthday is the 14th of January. You can do assumptions. But if you said a question instead, that's fine, whatever. Is Owie 18 foot 4 and Ted 4'3"? I think yes. This is correct. Ted is so short. So very short. At what point do you say happy early birthday versus late birthday? Depends on the intent, I suppose, right? If it's like within the month, I think that's the place where you gotta really think about that. Okay. Oh, okay. You probably eat beans over bread. Not bread, toast. You gotta level it up to toast. Oh, actually, to answer this one, Ted is in fact I bet Ted is the tallest person here in this, and there's 115 people here. I reckon Ted's the tallest one. There's like a good chance Ted is the tallest one. If anyone thinks they are particularly tall, then put it in here. But Ted is probably the tallest person here. Beans over toast is wild as an Eastern European. It's good. Beans on toast is good. Yeah, Ted is very tall. Oh, we've already looked at that one. You don't like pasta? Someone, okay, that's just, you know that. Someone has sent that because they heard me saying it last stream. That's not an assumption, that's a fact. Good memory. You've done your research. Awesome. You make/watch flip notes before it was taken down? Yes. Oh, I loved it. That's where I did a lot of my early animating. That's how I learned to animate, for lack of, you know, I wouldn't say what I did was like professional or good, but it's where I did most of my animating as a kid. Beans on toast is weird as a Mexican. I think you have to understand that it's not like it's just like random like lima beans or kidney beans or whatever. It's like very specific the way it is. You have dog ? You look like a dog person. Do you want to look at my fucking branding and tell me that I look like a dog person? I don't have a dog. I like dogs, but I definitely am not a dog person. I'm not. I like dogs are cool. I don't know how to interact with them. I like sweet dogs that are quiet. As soon as they're like big and like trying to like jump up at me and stuff, I'm intimidated and I don't know what to do. There's a video I have of me and Alex's family home, and they have a golden doodle, I think. And it's just the dog repeatedly jumping up at me and being like, ow, 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 ow. Because he goes like, I don't understand why you don't know how to do this. You just push the dog down. And I'm like, but he'll bite my arm. I don't know. I don't understand dogs. Dogs don't understand me. They sense that I'm a little bit scared. I like dogs though. I like dogs. Nothing brings me more joy than seeing an Italian Greyhound when I'm walking down the street. Nah. But I like my dogs when they're like cats, you know? I am a big cat person, if you can't tell. I once ate a worm. No. Not since my bird era. No, I haven't eaten a worm. No worms have been eaten. I think you would avoid cracks in the pavement or the lines between tiles when walking. If I'm a bit bored, maybe. If I'm a little bored. But like, I've got big feet. I got long legs. That shit gets tricky. Like, my foot doesn't necessarily fit in the tile. But sometimes I'm in my... have you ever watched Barbie and the 12 Dancing Princesses? You know, when they're like dancing in the tiles? That'd be me walking through the mall or whatever. Female. Again, I need like I need like loud correct and loud incorrect buzzers. That could go hard. I can't be able to find one right now though. You own an abnormal amount of plushies. I don't. I think I give off that energy. But I don't. I think, you know, it's quite a common autistic adult female trend at the minute for people to have a lot of plushies. But if you want an abnormal amount of plushies, you need to talk to my sister because she has so many. She's always loved them. And then, you know, then she got adult money and started buying adult plushies. That makes it sound like she's buying genitals. She's not. But she's buying like the nice jelly cats, you know. I've got my the last, like, I think this might be the last plushie that I bought, and that was like 10 years ago. But I've got, like, you can see down behind me, I've got that fox. I got that as a gift from Alex. I've got my long cat, that was from Alex. Plushies don't appeal to me in the same way as they do to a lot of other people, which is lovely because it means my wallet is not feeling the impact of that. It's not Slime Rancher. This existed before Slime Rancher did. I don't know what it is, but I got it at MCM Expo in like 2012, 2013 for like £20, which felt expensive back then, but probably is quite a good deal now. I always assumed your YouTube name was affiliated because you had some sort of brain concussion / related injury. I really don't know if it is either. This person went, "You look brain damaged. Are you brain damaged?" I haven't had an injury. I haven't had a brain injury. I am, however, deeply mentally ill. No, that's a bit of an exaggeration. I am autistic. I have ADHD. I have a lovely little laundry list of things wrong with me, but I don't have a brain injury. I haven't. Nothing physically hurts. It is more of a emotional, spiritual pain. Okay, someone in chat really wants to know if I'm a furry. I'm not, I'm sorry. I'd like to say I'm an honorary furry. I am by proxy affiliated with the furries for having an online persona that is a cat, but I'm not actually a furry. You look like you're from Wales or the South Coast. I'm in the South, I'm not from Wales. What about me looks Welsh? There are so many, like, sheep jokes that could be made here. Have I told this story on stream before? I might have done, but I went to Wales on a school trip once. It was a geography trip. It was something to do with rivers. And we went to 6 different sites along a river I can't remember in Wales. You know, you look at like the source of the river, and then, you know, as it goes towards the coast, it gets wider, and eventually you're at the coast and you're looking at how, you know, it's very shallow at the top, and then it gets wider and bigger and deeper. And we did an experiment at each point where we got a tangerine, and we measured how long it would take to float between 2 points. Irrelevant. The point is, I don't even think it was in my group. I think I heard about it from another group, but there were 2 boys who decided they were going to drink out of the stream water, which, first of all, is kind of common sense. You don't drink water that hasn't been treated because there's so much bacteria and microbes in it that you could get pretty ill from it. But what really put a shine on this is that they then realised there was a dead sheep upstream just casually having a little leach into the water. So then they were like, are we gonna die? 15-year-old boys, a different breed. Owie is real. I had someone comment that maybe maybe I'm taking the pixel cat hostage and have like taken over. I think you could drink stream water 500 years ago. Do you not feel like amoeba were in it though? Brain eating amoeba? Or like, then again, you're not going to get the brain eating amoeba stuff unless you just snort it, I suppose. Favorite fast food restaurant chain? That's the question. That is indeed a question. Favorite fast food restaurant chain? I don't know. I don't like having favorites for things I can't pick. Not amiibo. Amoeba. Like, spell... Where do I write that? Amoeba? Like, I think that's how you say it, right? Spill the beans? For what? For my fast favourite... Oh. Because of beans? Burger King. Burger King is so overpriced. Like, it's fine. The food is fine, but I don't want to pay £8 for mid. I might as well go to, like, a better burger restaurant and pay a similar amount for a much nicer burger. And, like, a sit-down meal and stuff, you know? Yeah, be careful of Nintendo amiibos in the rivers of Wales. My favourite fast food chain is Primark. I wouldn't eat anything in a Primark. That's a lie. They used to sell these sort of like dried coconut chips in where the queue was in Primark. Those slapped. I walked to Burger King. Yeah, I don't know what my favourite would be. I've been to Wagamama's a lot this year, but that's not really a fast food chain. For anyone who doesn't know, that's like a UK Japanese food chain. I say Japanese because it's not very authentic, but it is Japanese inspired or whatever. McNuggets are cool. Oh, I like Taco Bell. I don't get it very much. And it doesn't completely destroy my bowels like it does for many. It's more Asian. Yeah, they kind of have like Asian vibes nowadays, especially. They've started introducing sort of more things that aren't Japanese inspired. I assume that you aren't as addicted to Nintendo games as I am. I have 200 plus hours on Splatoon. Why am I surprised that Splatoon is by Nintendo? Is Splatoon by Nintendo? I did not know that. Is it by Nintendo in the same way that people think that Pokemon is by Nintendo, but it's not? Or... Oh, I thought it disappeared for a second. I'm not as addicted to Mario games as that. Mario games? Nintendo games as that. How did I not know that? I don't know. If Faye's in my chat, they're going to be so disappointed. They love Splatoon. I understand it's only on Nintendo. Pokemon is by Nintendo. Isn't it by, like... What do you call it? Like, Namcom or whatever. Like, who made Pokemon? Oh, it is owned by Nintendo. Am I being stupid? I could have sworn that it was made by someone else. It was owned by someone else. Maybe is the show made by someone else? Where did my idea that it wasn't made by Nintendo come from? That's weird. Game Freak owns Pokemon, Nintendo owns Game Freak. I'm thinking Pokemon Go. I could have sworn there was... Maybe there's another thing that I've confused there. I don't know. In a previous video, you told us this wasn't your first video with YouTube. Please tell us more. I think like a lot of people my age, or at least that's an assumption I'm making, that a lot of people my age have done it before. I have had YouTube accounts in the past. I mean, one of my TikToks I made when I first started out was like, you know, the Spider-Verse canon event meme, and like when you see a teenage boy becoming a gaming YouTuber and they're using Fraps or perhaps even Bandicam. I think a lot of people my age especially have tried to become YouTubers in the past, even if it was for one video, maybe 3. Hi Star! Star, you were getting appreciation comments on my last VOD. Someone was like, I love Star! You should check that out. But yeah, I've done it multiple times before. My first YouTube uploads were like in 2011. Since very much so privated, and I don't think those ones back then were with intent of them really being seen. I've started multiple accounts. I was like, with my like boyfriend in 2013 as a 13-year-old old. I was like, let's start one together. We uploaded various videos, and like a few of them got like a few thousand views because I'm awesome. One of them was a flip note to Insanity, the Vocaloid song Insanity, who I can't remember the voices in it or who wrote it. I think one of the voices is Kaito, but I don't remember the others. And it was like in the sort of furry style. Not that I was a furry, but everyone on Flipnote Hatena did the furry style, and I was like, well, if they're doing it, that's clearly what I'm meant to do, because I don't know what else to do. And when that would get a few thousand views, I'd be like, wow, I'm so cool. And then a few years back, well, over 5 years ago now, I started another account with the intent of it sort of with it, like wanting it to be seen, and I sort of did like Emma Chamberlain-esque content. I'd take my camera to school and I would vlog, and I'm really glad I did it because I have such cool memories to look back on. I've got snippets of going to parties and being at school and those good times, and it's cool because other people I went to school with can see them as well. And I got 100 subscribers, which took me ages, but I did it. And I sort of slowly stopped uploading because I left school and I didn't see my friends as much. And then COVID hit as well, and I didn't really like making stuff on my own because I felt sort of nervous about filming by myself. I couldn't really talk to the camera. And I really remember at one point I did try to do an animated thing, but I just didn't have anything to say. But yeah, I remember, like, you know, all my friends and the people around me knew about it because I'd get my camera out at school and we'd have a good time. And I remember, like, you know, I remember someone saying to me, like, oh, are you still doing that YouTube thing? And like, sort of like I'm not watching it, but are you still doing it? And it probably, you know, had maybe I think I might have hit 110 subs. I've unlisted it all now, but I had like tens of uploads, and so it's kind of very cool now. You know, it took me ages to hit 100, and I was on all these different forums. I was on YouTubers. There was a Facebook group for YouTubers, and there's now a Reddit one as well. There probably was a Reddit one back in the day, but I was only on the Facebook one. And like Small YouTubers Boost or whatever, there was a few of them. And I feel like I learned a lot from doing that, but I never got seen and I gave up. But yeah, it's kind of cool that now, despite it taking me months and months and months to hit 100 subscribers on that page, I've now, like, I've made it look easy this time around, you know? It took me so long to grow that page, and then I, like, did it like that with this one, which is mad. The algorithms have changed. Was this when Facebook was popular? When I was a wee lass, Hans. When I was 11, Facebook was the social media of choice, mainly because it was the only one. MSN was on the way out, if not already dead. Same with MySpace. I think those both died before Facebook. Instagram had just been acquired by Google. Google? That's who owns Instagram, right? They bought it, didn't they? They bought it in 2012. What about Dig? I have never had Dig. But someone wrote an article about me on Dig, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck Dig is. And I was Googling my name and I found an owiebrainhurts article on Dig. Farmville, Pancake. You were a Farmville enjoyer? But yeah. I used to make like vloggy style stuff, and this is part of why I made my second channel for Owie, because I'd like to go back to doing that a little bit. I like filming stuff, and not necessarily for, I know it sounds selfish, but not for other people as much as it is also for me to look back on. It's like having like a time capsule. I really like doing it. You have a cabinet full of funny cups. I don't have any funny cups. Look at this cup I got the other day though. I think I've already shown this on stream. I need to wash it off. It's been on my dresser for ages. I can't put hot drinks in it. It was in the mug section and I can't put hot drinks on it. But look how pretty that is. It was only like £3, which is a steal in today's economy.
Do I actually say owie when I get hurt? I do, and then I cringe because it's almost like it's my branding now. My favourite colour is orange. It is not. I don't really have a favourite colour. I'm too indecisive for that. Another funny glass mug. Yeah. The thing is with glass mugs is if you have tea with milk in it, it looks weird. Like it kind of looks like you're carrying around mud water. You've played Animal Crossing for too long and now you can't bear to play it. More or less. It feels like I've sort of run out of things to do on it. And I'm basically that. It feels like I get punished when I play it. That like animals are like, where have you been? It's like, I'm sorry. I wanted to dye my hair but I never did it. That's not true. I have done a lot of oh, the owie, yeah, the dig article, yeah. I have dyed my hair multiple times. In fact, I did try and dye it the other day, but my hair is still too dark from when I last dyed it. As you can see, it's a little bit red in the front, but it didn't work. I've been like bright pink hair in the past. That's probably like the most shocking one I've done. Let me find a photo of that because I absolutely have one on my phone somewhere. Yeah, I got highlights, blonde highlights in my hair back in 2019. And that meant that I could then put colour in my hair and have it really, really pop. And so I dyed it pink, very pink. And I was self-conscious going out in public because old ladies would look at me. Oh, come on, I must have a picture in here somewhere. I'm too deep into 2020 now. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I have photos here. Why is there so many? Bruh. Maybe I don't have photos. I thought I had some on my phone. You can see a picture of me blonde though. Because I have photos of that. I'm surprised that I haven't got a picture of me with the pink hair on here. I could have sworn I did. There's me with my blonde highlights. Is it going to focus? It's meant to have facial tracking on it. Clearly it's trying to pick up my old one. But you can see that my hair is lighter in there. You can see there as well. Am I going to have to put manual focus on? Eep, 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 eep. Okay. So like, so you can see I've got like blonde highlights in that one. I specifically wanted it so that when it could grow out and then I wouldn't have to touch it up if I didn't feel like it, because I didn't want to spend all the money on maintaining it. This was the photo I was trying to show before. Yeah, let's turn off. Okay, let's just turn off responses for now because there's a lot of responses. Worst case, I'll just have to stop and not answer them all. I won't unpin the message just in case. Man, I really thought I'd have pictures of my pink hair. If I look up pink on my phone, sometimes it shows me things that are pink. No. Damn. What if I look up me on my phone? My phone, it will like automatically identify what things are and show me photos. I might have photos from other times I dyed my hair though. I dyed my hair earlier in the year. So not. Hum. I have to manually go through my photos. It's not finding the ones I want. I did it around here. Why don't I have any photos that are good for me to send? Oh, this one's kind of cool. Okay, so I did it underneath and stuff. This is while I was doing the owie stuff. So this is kind of recent. So I probably sent that somewhere on Instagram probably. But yeah, I like. I've done a lot of hair dyeing.
It is such quick, cheap dopamine. It's like I have to ask myself, do I want my hair dyed or do I want a bit of thrill? Because they're kind of the same thing. The form is currently closed. Aoi is under investigation for breaking the laws of physics. What have I done for breaking the laws of physics? I wish. I'll be floating all over the place. I bet you're made of a mum and dad. You're saying X? You have an assortment of stripy socks. Yippee! Not specifically stripy ones. I have a lot of socks though. Lots of socks. Well, holy shit, I was made of mum and dad. What the H? That's Ted's new phrase, by the way. What the H? Pardon my French, but what the H? You feed birds, or at least try to. My mum does. I don't specifically. I keep on seeing stuff about pigeons. I feel sad for pigeons. I feel sad for the pigeons who have no toes. Oh, it's in London, Victoria. And the fucking pigeons have no fucking toes. And like, there's nothing I can do about it. They have no toes. I assume it would be crazy with an electric guitar, like this kind of crazy. I would open that, but I don't want to get in trouble for using stuff that isn't mine. Electric guitars are fun though. Preppy, you are the it girl, dance party, yippee! Wait, have I got, I don't think I've got my, yippee! Oh, it's attached, yippee! Anyway, you play Minecraft 20 hours a day because why not? Also, you tortured your Sims as a child. I've done a lot of Minecrafting and Sims torture in my time. To be fair, most of the time my Sims were very looked after. It's only like, it was when I had guests over that I started torturing the Sims. It wasn't like a thing I do for fun, it was a thing I did for laughs. You know? Pigeons have no toes? No, like they'd like, you know, they have like they'd have like feet like this, but then they'll get their toes like caught in string or whatever, and then they would fucking fall off, and then they'd have no toes. And then I'm like seeing like peg leg pigeons around the train station. It's like, I assume that you believe in everyone's good side. Good luck with the chaotic tips of the community though. Yes, this is like a fatal flaw of mine. I believe in the good of people too much to the point where I get manipulated, and it's something I'm unfortunately learning that I can't do. I have let too many motherfuckers who are walking red flags be in my life for too long until it's like really obviously bad, or they leave, and I'm like, why did I tolerate that for so long? Hold on, I saw a TikTok of a seagull with no toes at all the other day, and then I'll show you what I mean. I think I sent it to Alex because I was saying to him about the pigeons with no toes. I was like, this is so sad, they have no toes, and he just messaged me back saying ahoy or something like that. So I sent him the seagull I saw with no toes on TikTok. Hold on, it's not. Turn on manual focus again. I haven't got enough nails for this. Okay, it's oh shit. He's got no toes. That seagull has no toes. Like that. They're all around London, Victoria, and it makes me sad. Bro's walking on Allen keys. That's the thing. It's so sad. Okay, now it won't focus on my face again. Okay, we're back. Someone is collecting bird toes. What got you into drawing and animating and that stuff? P.S. I love your style of comedy and art style. Keep making bangers. Thank you. I've always been drawing. I love drawing. Always have, always will. Animating was just like a subset of enjoying drawing, I'd say. I thought you were a cat IRL and all your animations were Clawtron. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine the damage I'd have on screens? Like the scratch marks on tablets? I realize I'm scrolling down again. Is that because I turned this on? That's really annoying. You don't like pasta and like cats, and you're a disliker of Luigi. Here is again someone who's studied for the Owie test, clearly. Someone was here last stream. You know? That's someone who's listened to the Barry Brainhurts. I like Luigi. He's just easy to bully. Okay. You enjoy going to the beach. I love the beach. I love swimming in the sea. Feels good. Feels very mindful. Last year before even, I swam in the sea while it was raining, and that was kind of cool. Which way am I going to get in shot? I think I moved my camera rather than I moved me. Get back in here. Oh, you can see all the mess up there. Oh no. Gonna swim to Scotland. Oh, I don't know about that. The weather's not very good. You are secretly a blue cat who painted themselves red/orange/pink because you wanted to be a maker of chaos. I also assume that you aren't actually British. Why? The British don't exist. This is essentially every comment I get rolled into one. If I had $1 for every time I was told that the surprise that I'm not actually a cat, I'd be so rich. I would be rolling in cash. Oh, and the British people aren't real. I'd have so much money. Has anyone ever told you that you look like you give boiling hugs? Boiling? I've never heard of the phrase boiling hugs. Boiling hugs? Like really, really hot hugs. I don't think I can potentially give off that much warmth. I don't know if anyone's ever commented on my hugs. I don't know if anyone's ever said I give good ones, I don't know. You just like the man who whispers to me in my sleep and scratches his long signature on my bed frame and walls, saying the lullaby of his people. Are we schizo posting in the Owie confessions chat? Opinion on fork and film. Okay, for a hot second I was like, does that mean fuck? It's just it's a theatre where you get the same food as in the movie, with such hit classics as Ratatouille. I have never heard of that. There's a lot of stuff. Why are you just mangling this candy cane in your hand? It's a fidget. I don't think I like a lot of the food in movies. My ass is annoying like that. But it's a cool concept. I like that concept. You look like you would say wah-wah on the regular. Rainworld reference. Outskirt music. Wah-wah. I had friends that would go wah-wah-wee-wah. I don't know what that means though. You actually wear a human suit and actually 100% are orang cat. Again, if I had $1. What's my opinion on cats? If you want to take a hot guess. Imagine if I hated them. Imagine if I made that my entire branding and I hated them. You look like I either really like shiny rocks or reptiles, maybe both. These things are cool. Oh, why did chat freeze? There you go. I clicked back on it and it fixed itself. I like these things, but I wouldn't say I like them to the point of pointing it out. I like reptiles. If you saw my video I put on my second channel, my 2023 one, I managed to get a little lizard in my hand this summer. I have a little clip of it in that video. It like literally this lizard ran up to me and I managed to like convince it to go in my hand without me like picking it up and forcing it, and I was so excited. So I like these things, but I don't love them. Your head doesn't hurt. I literally took paracetamol like 20 minutes ago, probably longer ago now. You don't like owls. Owls are cool. They're a bit freaky, I bet. Sometimes if you like think about it too hard, they're freaky. But I like them. They're pretty cool. You like to because you can. So that's like. Tell you what, take a screenshot of me doing this and then fill in the blanks and frame me for terrible things. Just kidding, don't frame me for terrible things. There you go. Someone take a screenshot of that and surprise me. You see clowns that don't exist and you... Okay. Someone needs to take their medication. You guys okay? Do you need me to, like, refer you for some help?
You're being haunted by clowns? I'm sorry to hear about the clowns. You've never had an amputation. I have no leg. Just kidding, I have a leg. My limbs are intact. Oh, I'm running over cables with my computer. My chair. I am 56.883% grapefruit. I wish. I am not, because I can't have grapefruit because it interferes with my medications. I mean, I don't even like grapefruit that much, but the fact that I can't have it annoys me. I like grapefruit flavouring, but I don't like grapefruit. I like grapefruit sweets, for example. They're good. I'm the imposter. Ah! Do I have the Among Us noise? I don't think I do. I have the Vine Boom. I could have sworn I had the Among Us noise. Owie is super. Yep. Again, if I had $1 for every time that I got told something like this, I assume Owie is extremely short for sure. I assume probably 100%. Now, if you had seen my video, the same one where I revealed that I can do this, you'd know I was 5'7", which isn't very tall, but it's not short. For women, in terms of female people, it's tall. Average height for women is 5'3" or something. I'm not on Valium or Cementidine. I'm on sertraline. I'm on that sertraline grind set. I think that the name owiebrainhurts came from you stubbing your toe, tripping violently, headbanging a table, and saying whatever came to mind. P.S. Are you orang or reed? It just came to me because I was trying to think of names, and I came up with the name. I think I was a bit sad at the time, so I was going for something like a little bit sad. But that name kind of worked for if I made sad or happy content, you know? It works for both. You're tall enough to be a model? I thought that models had to be taller than 5'7". I thought models were like 5'10". Me at 6'1", dysphoria. Here's the thing, Ewa. Tall girls are hot girls. Tall girls are models. I see tall women, I'm like, that's a supermodel. Have you seen Taylor Swift? She's 5'10", and then she wears heels. She is optionally, by choice, being that tall. Wear it proudly. You are a supermodel. Am I orang or reed? I'd say red. I mean, I said red in the video, right? I said I was red. By definition, I am red, but I like grapefruit. I think grapefruit is the best explanation. I like cats, already identified. You like Undertale Deltarune. People wish I fucking did. People are shocked that I haven't actually played it. They are upset that I haven't played either of these. Maybe I'll play it on stream at some point. I don't know. My track record of playing games on stream so far is that I start them and then I don't finish them. Why? Okay, so this is 2 people that think I'm Welsh. 2 people thought I was Welsh. 2. What Welsh vibe am I giving? I don't even have a Welsh accent. And I know all the funny words. In all seriously, I assume that you are a pretty great person, and I wish I could have all the good times with you or someone you know. Seems like a good time, lovely jolly. Thank you. I'm trying my best. On New Year's Eve, me and my other 20-something-year-old friends sat around, watched Barbie, Princess and the Pauper, and made friendship bracelets. So invigorating times with owiebrainhurts, you know? Maybe you'd meet me and then you'd be like, ugh, boring. I'm not a cat. Oh, what did you mean I'm not a cat? Do I like orange juice? I do. I like orange juice. Why is my username green? You got a gifted membership. Enjoy COD Zombies. Enjoy COD Zombies. Behave in Ted's absence. Fanfic reader? I used to be a
I used to be a fanfic reader, not as big as other people, but I would enjoy a bit of fan fiction here and there. Not so much anymore, not for a long time. How did you get gifted a membership? It's because you're a subscriber. There was 200 memberships gifted, and you so happen to be one of them. It doesn't just do people in chat. Talking about gifting, I should be able to gift subs. Okay, it's not. I can send a super chat for myself. That's so dumb. I don't remember how to gift. I don't remember how to gift memberships. Because last time I gifted them by... because someone else gifted them. Go to memberships. Where? I can't see it. I can insert an ad. I can put an ad in right now. Does anyone want an ad? But I can't just... there's no button for me. I can show my support with a super chat or a super sticker. But I don't advertise. I like how people are like, half you are saying no, having yes. Guess fucking what? I think I just put an ad in, I'm not actually sure. I don't know if it worked. That'd be really... Did it work? Did it work? What ad did you guys get? Can I do 2 in a row? I won't. You guys should be thanking me because it was going to give you an ad like 5 minutes ago and I told it to not. It was like, we're going to give you an ad in 30 seconds and I was like, I'm too busy talking. No ad. So some of you got an ad and some of you didn't. Shall I do it again? Do you want to find out? Another one, thank you. Another one, thank you. Another one, thank you. I just added another one. Give me your money. That's fine. I don't think it appears for everyone then, clearly. Clearly it didn't happen to everyone. Interesting. It would be funny if you used ads to pay for subs. That would be useful. Wait, because you... okay, thank you very much, Titanic of Titanfall, for the donation. I'm now wondering, because you've donated, if I can click on that and... no, I can't. But yeah, thank you so much for the super chat, Titanic of Titanfall. That would be good. Give us the ad. Give us the ad. Yeah, YouTube has not done a particularly great job at actually implementing the anti-ad block thing. People are finding ways around it instantly. You're all begging me to add the ads, but then everyone else is gonna leave. People are gonna leave. Third time. The last time I'm gonna intentionally give an ad. Should we count down to it? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy new ad! There's an ad. Did anyone who... I think it doesn't give an ad to everyone. Some people are excited. Other people are saying, where's my ad? Yeah, I personally, I have ads on. I was so close to Googling why it's so delayed and I completely forgot. I personally have ads on, and I always have, and I understand it doesn't hold as much weight when I say that as a content creator, but I've been doing this, I've had this stance for so many years. I would rather have my ads on and contribute to the income of the creators who are putting, have this as their job. And I understand that for some creators, they probably get way too much and like they don't need it. But for people like myself, it does make a difference. So personally, I don't use adblock, and I haven't ever used adblock. And to be honest, like with some platforms, when you have adblock on, it looks weird. Have you seen Pinterest with adblock? That shit looks weird. I'd rather have ads on and see the pretty things. Like, you can disable ad blocks for certain creators as well. So if you want to turn on ad block and then watch people who are like problematic and you don't want to give them money or something, it's like a really good way. You can turn on ad block and turn off ad block for some people and turn it on for other people. So maybe if there's a creator you watch a lot and you don't pay for YouTube Premium, or you don't buy their merch, or you don't give any donations, or whatever else, it does go towards what they earn. So, but understandably, YouTube does take a cut, and if you don't want to support that, that also makes sense. Do I plan to play games and post videos of it on a second channel? I don't really have the time to edit videos of me gaming. My time is spent towards the animation stuff. However, we've got the Building the Owieverse stream on Saturday. I will quite possibly do highlights of that and either put it on this channel or my second channel. Ewa, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm gonna wait until it pops up here so that I can be read to the world in the silly little TTS voice. Yeah, if you haven't subbed to my second channel, you can find it on the homepage of my main channel, or you can look it up. It's like the artist owiebrainhurts too. I think that's such a good threat. Yeah, it's a gift and a membership. Thank you so much. Oh, and is that because you did that? Can I now? How do I get the gifted memberships thing? Because last time I was able to see it because I clicked on the gifted membership. I am... Blue was gifted a membership. Blue quite possibly isn't even here. It's only TTS if there's a message attached. Thank you so much, Jetsa, for the donation of the membership. That is awesome. You main sniper in TF2 if you even play. I wish I could main sniper. My accuracy is fucking terrible. Oh, Blue is here. Hello, Blue. Or maybe Blue is here now. Maybe Blue wasn't here before. Hello! No, I tend to play Soldier or Heavy because I feel like that gives me the best shot as someone who is a very clumsy person. You were here! Awesome! Speaking of, do you want to play some again sometime with me? I would love to play TF2. The thing is when the last time I played TF2, Vey, is I did it on a group call on the Owie server, and I got backseat gamed because I was so shit at it. So I think I would just piss people off because I would be bad, and people would, the TF2 enjoyers would be like, "You're not rocket jumping, and also you suck." I can't rocket jump. I just do it because I feel like I've got a wide range of boom. When the boom happens. I'm not terrible at it. I'm not terrible at TF2. But I'm definitely not good. What games do I normally play? I play a lot of sandbox strategy games like that. So if I can get a game that combines creativity, sandbox, strategy, I'm happy. Simulation. So I play a lot of The Sims 2. That's like my favourite game ever. Because I play it like a strategy game. I will have my creative time making characters and building houses and having a lovely time doing that. And then I'll strategize to get people rich and, play out storylines or whatever. I like Minecraft for that reason. I like building. I like strategizing and finding the best way of doing things with the resources I have. Why specifically Sims 2? Autism. I discovered I liked it as a young age, and I still really like it. It doesn't. The Sims 3 and The Sims 4 don't give you the same amount of depth and creative freedom. The Sims 4 building is better, but obviously it's advanced technology. It is better in many regards. But partially because I am biased because this is a special interest of mine, and partially because it does hit good. The Sims 2 is my favourite one. Where do I join the Discord? There is a link in my description, my link in bio. There's a link in there. You only draw once a month when you're motivated, and then you draw an insanely large amounts of stuff. I don't know. That's what I do. Yeah, this is real. This is real. I don't do a whole lot of drawing nowadays because I do most of my drawing for years has been like for work, right? I have worked in creative fields. I've done graphic design and content creation, both for myself with the Owie stuff, but also for other companies. And so most of my creative brain is like has been spent doing that compared to drawing my own stuff. And a lot of the other stuff I've drawn that isn't that has been for gifts and stuff like that. So every now and again I'll draw something for myself, but really like the start of Owie Brain Hurts was me drawing stuff for myself. And then it turned into like oh shit, this is cool. Creativity has been corporatized, perhaps. I think my main issue with drawing isn't the fact that it's been corporatized, it's that I had to do it for school. I had to do it for school for my art GCSE, and that really screwed up my interest in it, because it was made a chore by school, in the same way that I think reading felt like a chore in school. I don't like reading, I think mostly probably because of my ADHD, but reading is, I hated the fact that I had to read. I want to play a TF2 with Miss Owie. I mean, we can do it, but I'm gonna suck. Art GCSE was undoubtedly the GCSE I spent the most time working on. I got an A in maths, I got an A in biology, I got an A in chemistry, I got an A in physics, I got an A in geography, I got an A in computer science. I was good across the board. And I got an A in art, but I spent considerably more time on that. Sorry, I was muting my phone. Which is not fair. And I've heard conspiracy about the fact that it's intentionally time consuming to put you off from going into creative fields and drive you more into doing things that are like employable. But I don't know how much I believe that. I think there's some maybe some truth in it, but but yeah, we eat spaghetti with no sauce. I ain't eating spaghetti at all. I would do the whistle noise, but I get copyrighted for it. I assume you trip on a completely flat surface way too often to count it. Yeah, the amount of times I've fallen a little bit and I've been like, I could have just died. I could have died. I could have died. If I fell right then, I could have died. Haven't died yet. I'm a Nintendo fan. I like Nintendo. I have nothing specific to say about that. I like Nintendo. Is the brain hurt that you feel like a migraine or just a headache? Do you feel like someone bonked you in their head? No, it's more of a... I am autistic. I want to play a few Halo 3 campaign missions with you. Hope you're having a good day. Sending certain word appreciation from Texas. Thank you for the super chat, the Desert Lad. How much does Halo 3 cost? Like, is it like when did Halo 3 come out? I have no order of the Halo. I have no idea of like what Halo game came out when. Because like with the Counter-Strike rather, like I don't know which Counter-Strike game came out when. Like they're all everywhere. Halo 1 came first. Awesome. We can identify that much. But like this, like when did it come out? Yeah, if it's an Xbox game, then I'm a bit buggered. But thank you for the super chat, the Desert Lad. Oh, there he goes. Not the TTS saying that. I don't have a right to say that word, and I will not be saying that word. But the TTS apparently will. What are the biggest challenges you face as a YouTuber, and how have you overcome them? Ooh. Pre-Owie, it was getting seen in the first place. But since you can't hear the TTS, I can hear the TTS. Why can't you hear the TTS? No, you can't hear it. Why has no one said until now? The TTS has happened multiple times. Damn it. Oh, I have to set up an audio capture for it. Oh, that's really annoying. I did not know. The funny thing is, because I could hear it, I assume that you could hear it. Because it's entirely in stream. Let me, wait, no, it has to be an application audio output? I don't know how to get you guys to hear it. Properties. Why can I hear it but you can't? Is it gonna have to be like one of those, like the same way I set up the... It might be the same thing like... Oh. Okay, I think I know why. Maybe next time it will show. I'm sorry that it wasn't before. I'm sorry about that. Anyway. Yeah, pre-Owie, when I was doing YouTube in the past, it was getting seen in the first place. It's really demoralizing after a while, even if you enjoy making stuff, to make stuff and then have no one see it. That's not been my issue at all since with owiebrainhurts, because I started on TikTok, where inevitably your stuff will be seen. And that picks up speed very quickly. And even if not very many people saw it, people were always seeing it and commenting. So that wasn't so bad. I think realistically, one of the things I've struggled with is, I've had some videos do really well and sort of pop off, and my growth has been very fast, and I've sort of been spoiled with that almost. It's almost, that has become what I have to come to expect. And so when I, for example, my second video, the music tastes like sexuality, that did quite well, and then the video I posted after that didn't do nearly as well, and it was like, I was hoping it would perform the same. And it's, I think part of it is due to my ADHD as well, and like the dopamine hit of seeing numbers go up when you're expecting that to maybe happen and it doesn't. It's like, it's kind of hard. But what has been really nice is all throughout the Owie stuff, people have commented on my stuff. Even when I was much smaller, they've gone, keep on going. People will comment saying, I like your stuff, keep on creating, which is so nice. So nice. It's like, I don't think people realize how much that means to a smaller creator. Why do you like one of my eyes and not the other? They're the same. But thanks for liking my eyes. Funny number go up, neuroangle activation. Exactly. And like there was a day in the last few months, I can't remember when it was, October, November, I got like 3,000 subs in one day. It was wild. I'd like refresh my sub count, and then I could go like for 30 seconds later I could do it again. It would have gone up like 10. That is like exciting. But then when it's slower, you sort of go, have I done something wrong? Which isn't the case. It's just that things fluctuate. And also, I had my first ever video last month or so that randomly doubled in views. One of the most helpful things I was told by, I think Brad told me, kind of Brad of this, another content creator, is you have to view your stuff like a portfolio or a library. You have to upload stuff, and if it doesn't get seen, you have to, it's part of what you've made, it's part of your collection, and eventually someone, people will still see it, or they will eventually see it, and that's okay. You just have to be sort of, I've also had other people tell me, you can put a video out and then you start working on the next one. You have to keep on going. But I don't know how much I agree on that, because I think it's worth looking at what went wrong and what you could do better. But sometimes you didn't do anything wrong, I don't like your style, but keep going. Your stuff sucks. Make more so I can laugh. Getting noticed is the fun bit. It's the when it slows down. I think this, for me, assuming that I keep on growing, I think this is gonna evolve into a fear of losing it all. because I've dreamed of this my whole online life as a person who knew what the internet was. This has like been the dream career, right? I make things so people see it. How amazing is that? What a privilege this is. Me 5 years ago would have, like, this would have blown her mind. I think my fear is going to turn into this all ending. But hopefully I'm evergreen enough as a creator and a person to continue to be interesting. But there's no time for me to worry about that. The way to cope with that is to not think about that. We should clip this. I feel I will cry. Oh no! I'm sorry. I see your videos with the same awe and fun that I see videos like the history of the whole world, I guess. Yeah, I mean that would be Bill Wirtz is incredible, and I that is a compliment. Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. Yeah, I mean I you know, I'm trying my best, and hopefully I can make it work. But it's kind of scary. Some creators I used to watch are now getting less views than me, and that's like a wow, I'm doing kind of cool, but also like, oh no, they're not doing well. What changed with them to make it so that they got less views? You'll cry out of happiness. Okay, do I show this? Let me show you something. I've been saving this for my 100k video, if that supposedly happens. Let me quickly find a time span
to look back on.
As I was saying earlier, I have done a lot of video editing and creation in the past. And one day I was not feeling great. Oh, that's not what I wanted to. I've accidentally opened a new webcam source. That's not what I want. One day I started, I just randomly got out my webcam and started talking. So this is me in 2019. If I play the audio, can you hear it? Where is my
purpose?
Oh, I might have to turn my desktop audio up for a second, actually. That's probably the easiest way to do it. But I am 19 in this. I'm turning 24 in less than 2 weeks. And this is me talking. I had less than 100 subscribers, and I'm talking about how cool it would be to get 1,000 or 10,000. If I could tell her what's about to happen, how cool is that? I'm turning 24 in 10 days. That's how old I am.
Not been bound to anything. So this is going to be...
that's correct. There's 2 captures. Hold on. Let me change that.
Probably the worst of it. This is what it be. This is me having no purpose.
So I just left school, and I was unemployed, and I was struggling.
Having lots of problems. And I thought I'd document this to look back on if things go well. In any way, shape or form. I'm talking YouTube because this is a video. This is YouTube. But for the future successes I hope I have.
This is the same room.
I do every day.
That's the window.
Think about every day. And hopefully what I'm doing and what I'm thinking will take me somewhere.
Cheers.
So I'm going to go back to editing. It's rainy today. It's the 19th of July, 2019.
I was being quiet because I was being listened to.
Like 5 months. That's crazy. That's old. And I don't
Shut
have
up.
a purpose. I don't know. I just wish things would be a bit easier. I don't know. This is just going somewhere. This is for me in the future to look back on when something's gone right. And I hope that I can use this to show other people as well. Say I get 10 times the amount of subscribers I have now. That's just nuts.
That's 1,000.
I know that doesn't...
I'm talking about that.
Ow, my finger. I know in terms of money and a career, that's not viable. And, you know, even still, that's crazy. That's crazy. 10,000 subscribers. That'll be a dream. That'll be a dream. So, this is for...
If only she knew How cool is that? I am so pleased I did that. How cool is that? I did what I thought I might not ever do, which is have that as proof for a situation like this, where I can be like, I did it. It's called a case of 10K because I have had it on my desktop for about 6 months, because I say about having 10,000 subscribers in it. 2019 was a rough year. I'd taken an extra year in sixth form, which is like high school, because I changed what I was studying and I was not very well. And I was unemployed. It took me ages to find a job. Well, in fact, I didn't find a job. COVID hit before I found a job. I was ghosted by an employer. I got a job and they were like, oh yes, give me like 2 weeks. And they were like, oh, it's to start in the new year. And then the guy who ran the company went to China, and then I never heard from him again. He's not dead. He didn't die. But presumably, COVID had interference with his company. But yeah. How cool is that? Employer took an L. Womp womp. But yeah, things happen for a reason. I don't like that phrase entirely because there's a lot of things that don't happen for good reason. But because of that happening is part of why I'm here now. So, you know, how cool is that? Inca, are you real? I'm real? No, that's silly. I'm not real. Drinks water with pills weak. I can't swallow dry ass pills. Do I look like someone who can swallow dry pills? No. I can't be doing that. I'm AI generated, yeah. I'm an invention of ChatGPT. I thought you were 5'1" and didn't have Luigi hung on your wall. Both of these are wrong. It's tragic. It's not tragic, actually. Luigi being on the wall is great. Do you think fishes like the sockeye salmon are funny? Okay, I'm gonna have to Google sockeye salmon. Ignore my Firefox homepage. You can't see the sockeye salmon. Let's open images. Is that it? Oh, you can't see that. That's in the middle. That's kind of funny. It's got a funny shape. Luigi's being I can take. Shall I take Luigi down? Let me grab Luigi. Here he is. Ugh. Every stream is a Luigi stream. I'm just running over things with my chair. Oh, I can put him on as a necklace. Oh, it's kind of itchy on my neck, actually. I'm not going to do that. Anyone who joins the stream now is going to be like, what's happening? Am I a silly Billy? No. I can possibly be a silly Billy. Luigi's safe for now. Saved is a strong word. I had to pin the string to the back of his head because otherwise he was gonna like hang like that. I just joined the stream. That's exactly what I'm asking. Luigi has repeatedly been subject to various creative forms of suspension art, we should say, over the last few streams. I was looking at the clips people have taken from my streams earlier, and whoever clipped me singing Mitski while Luigi was hanging, you're a real one. That is artistry. I sent it to my friend and they laughed at me because they were very bemused by me hanging Luigi. Oh, sorry, do you want to see something worse? Here's me singing Mitski while Luigi hung. I can't undo him, he's very strongly in here. I bet you can banish demons by holding that Luigi like a crucifix. Maybe. Does anyone know any demons I can ask for verification and purposes? Mains Pyro and TF2? Not mains. I'll use Pyro on occasion. I'm more of a soldier girly. A heavy if I'm feeling weak. I can't get this off. Ask Maurice. You're from East Midlands. I'm not. I am from the South. East Midlands? Is Birmingham and stuff East Midlands? Or is that more like... Is East Mid... No, not East... Okay, in my head, I was thinking South Midlands, which isn't a thing. East Midlands is like... Does Peterborough count as East Midlands? I guess Cambridgeshire and Lincolnshire are going to be East Midlands, right? Thanks for coming in, Matty. Is the form no longer working? Form responses have been turned off now, because otherwise it was going to go on forever. What happened to Luigi? It's same old Luigi bullshit, isn't it? And I like Luigi. Luigi's cool. He's just very bullyable. Okay, I'm just going to cut him free because I'm getting annoyed by this now. Where the fuck are my scissors? Does anyone else have like a never-ending issue of losing their scissors all the damn time? I'm going to use nail clippers because that's what's available to me. Oh god. I have clipped him free and yet. There you go. He's out. Yippee! Hello, Stinky. Stinky, are you going to be there for the Minecraft stream on Saturday? Because if someone is going to... I need to know if you're going to build a massive lobster, because I feel like that's a Stinky thing to do. For the Owieverse. There's Luigi. My hair is all falling out. I love the rich warm colours in your room. Thank you. It's mostly the lighting. It's quite... I wouldn't say it's a beige room. Lots of plants. The lighting is the warmth. But I guess that's part of the room, isn't it? I dared to look away and my autofocus, which is trying to focus on my face, just immediately went, there's no face, what do we do? He is free from the rope. What time is the Saturday stream? 6:30 GMT. PM. Here he is, his baby carrier. You look like you'd be amazing at FNAF. I have never played it, and at this point it's kind of funny that I haven't. In the same way I haven't watched Star Wars, it continues to be funnier that I haven't done it than it would be cool that I did play it. Or watch it. Wario is better than Luigi? Well, I don't have a Wario plush, Lewis. Wario isn't as bullyable. Luigi is bullyable. That's the situation at hand. Why not play Baldur's Gate 3? I'm intimidated by how expansive RPGs are. I am shocked person in chat. You look like my piano teacher. I'm not sure what you will do with this information. I don't know what I'll do either. I've never really had anyone say that I am like a doppelganger. How? Oh, tell you what. I've just had a super chat come through. Maybe the TTS will work this time. It's more messy than cozy. What? Your room or my room? Luigi Real. Thank you for the super chat, airplane dude. Do I play the guitar? I do. There it is. I can play it. Not great. I can do sort of basic chord stuff. Can I take one of your pillows? They look comfy. They're pretty good. They're like the sort of... They're not like fancy, but they're like fake fancy. Well, my one's fake fancy. It's like a... I think it's meant to be like a feels like down one, but it's absolutely not down. It's sponge. Stop saying you're jealous of Luigi for being in my shirt. You creep. Okay. Owie is a fairy in a free time. I'm not a fairy. I know you. I don't know if you guys just don't believe me.
Luigi, RAL.
Okay, did you hear that time? That just came through. Did you hear that? We fixed it, chat. We got it. I'm sorry for everyone else where the TTS didn't work, but we fixed it. I'm not a fairy. It'd be a funny thing for me to lie about as well. So, but I'm not. I have at least 3.5 brain cells. You know what? One of my biggest current flexes, that is really a flex that has no weight to it, is that in my autism document, like the document I got about my autism diagnosis, it said that I am of average or above average intelligence. The psychiatrist said I might be big brain. Might, but I'm holding on to that. Am I going to get IQ tested? No, because I feel like I can't get IQ tested without seeming like a poncy motherfucker. But the psychiatrist didn't look at me and go, well, they're clearly not above average intelligence. So, you know, like I might be really big brain. I might be huge brain. I'm not going to find out. But like, it's like Schrodinger's big brain. You're British? Pfft, no. I see guitars in the background. I think you like guitars. That's a guitar. That's a ukulele, and that's a ukulele. Don't become a fairy or react channel. I'll unsub. I am not planning on becoming either of those, the Desert Lad. The running joke is that I'll become a react channel because I keep on saying I don't like... react channels are entertaining. It's just, if you're stealing other people's content and reacting to them, it's kind of scummy. I mean, this is the closest I get to react content, right? Like, maybe I do a video looking at my Reddit or something. But, like, I'm not going to react to other people's content because that's kind of like stealing. You know? The closest I'll get to is looking at things like this.
Don't become a furry or react channel. I'll unsub.
There you go. The lady has spoken. Thank you so much for the super chat, the Desert Lad. You don't like Weezer? I haven't really listened to Weezer. It won't let you submit a question. It won't because we've turned off responses because I was getting a lot. You can't play the guitar, you just have one because they look cool. Do I have to prove you wrong? I'm sighing like it's a big deal. That wasn't what I meant. Let's take Luigi out. Can we get another ad? You had an ad like 5 minutes ago. It's not even one I scheduled. Not even one I did. It was just one that came up automatically. I like how my ads set to low. You get less ads than average. It's set to conservative ads. More. Give us more ads. Yeah, but everyone's gonna be like, oh, and leave. I put ads. I know you guys like it. You can't say anything in the form because I've turned off submissions for the form. Like, I can play guitar. So much reverb. There's too much reverb. Too much reverb. Maybe I should not have that on actually. But I can play guitar. I just realised you can see my chords. Oopsie. Oh, for a second I was worried I'd doxed myself because my full name is on that screen. Thankfully I have not. Buddy Holly. Ugh. I don't know enough of Buddy Holly to play it. Faster. Can't you just make it move faster? Shit. Lovely to be sitting here with you. You're kinda cute, but it
My shoes are now full of water. Oh, wrong chord. Lovely to be rained on with you. It's kinda cute, but it's so short. Then you're driving me home, and I don't wanna leave, but I have to go. You kiss me in your car, and it feels like the start of a movie I've seen before. So in short, yes, I can play the guitar, and I don't have them because they look cool. The long answer. Show your work. Show your working. 6 marks. Show your work in this maths question. You are so talented at this, yet you decide to draw pixel cats on the internet. Yeah, because I can't. I'm not right. I didn't write that song. My ass can't write songs, but I can do funny haha Google. The cover of My Way is better. I may or may not have a cover of My Way, J Schlatt style, on my second channel. Show off. I don't know why I flipped you off, Lewis. I'm sorry. Hot dog or hamburger? Probably hamburger in most instances. I'm much more of a hamburger girly. You have a headache at 8:23 p.m? I did. That's true. That's not even an assumption. That's a fact. You like the yellow, orange, and red colours of the leaves in autumn? I do. That shit slaps. You know what? There's a the song Adelaide by Adam Melcher, to me, that's like such those colours. I don't have synesthesia, whatever it is called, but like the lyrics and the fact that I heard it when autumn came, it was like so. It's such an autumn song in my head now. Oh, do I have to link it? Like, things I can't play it on stream because it's copyrighted content, but Adelaide from Adam Melcher. I fucking love Adam Melcher so much. You crave more ads. Where's the audio from the shorts about your reaction to problems from? It was a random thing I found on TikTok. If you look at the description of the video, the source is in it. The reverb song's great. The reverb song's great, just slightly less of it. Thank you for the super chat, Stinky. Yeah, I've got it set to Cathedral. I've got Cathedral. This is Cathedral, and I've got Cave. They are virtually the same. Oh, now I can hear myself. I don't want that. I've also got. Hello, this is your captain speaking. Welcome to owiebrainhurts today.
Sounds great. Just slightly less of it. Rainbow.
Oh, it did say rainbow. I was wondering if it was going to go rainbow, and it did. Yeah, obviously the reverb needs to be subtle. That is specifically that setting. This is called Cathedral, and this is called Cave. So it's not like I was intentionally doing it for the appropriate sound. You like Cave? Interesting. The reverb is giving year's top 5 talent show. You think a year 5 talent show would have reverb? Impressive. Not ones I've been to. Oh, I love Adelaide by Adam Melcher. Do I quickly play it? I'll quickly play it. I will sing it for you and see if it gets me copyrighted. You know what? I'm probably going to get fucking copyrighted for daring to sing ceilings. I got copyrighted for singing the other songs. I got copyrighted for a lyric video of a song I did. I sang it. Why is it not copyrighting me for the actual song? Plain gang. Okay, let's do baritone maybe? I need to transpose it down. Oh, it's got stupid chords though.
It won't let me switch to, oh, so I clicked on the ukulele version specifically. I don't want that. Adelaide. Melcher. Is Adelaide... It's only got the chords for ukulele. I want to see... Oh. Am I being stupid? No, I'm not, because that would be what I'd... Hold on, I'm big braining. Oh! This is what I should have been doing. Put it on Cave. You want Cave? This is Cave. Adelaide. Oh yeah, let me turn on auto scroll. First time in the Continental 48. Always dreamt of fireworks and big parades. That doesn't sound like the right chord. Oh, Adelaide, come here. Adelaide, when the hometown hero called you far too late. Said he fucked up and he made a grave, that's a better chord. Grave mistake. Oh, Adelaide, come here. There's a world outside your window. There's a world outside your door. There's a place that only you know. There's a way to ask for more. No, okay, this is different to the actual release version. Ask for more, Adelaide. So this came out as like a demo before the actual song. So this is based off of the demo rather than the release. Adelaide, hair as red as all the foxes on the glades. Sunburn kisses on your skin, you're far away. Oh, Adelaide, come here. There's a world outside your window. There's a world outside your door. There's a place that only you know. There's a way to ask for more. Ask for more, Adelaide. And then it does like a instrumental bit, and then it does the oh, there's a world outside your window. There's a world outside your door. There's a place where only you know. There's a way to ask for more. Ask for more, Adelaide. But like, you have to listen to the actual song, but I can't play that because then I'll get in like trouble with YouTube. It's like, it was my song of the autumn. That and Big Time Good Time. Basically, that Adam Melcher EP was my song of, like, my album of the autumn. Can I link it? Let me link it real fast. Let me like open up my Spotify. That is Colours of Autumn by Dominique. That is like Colours of Autumn for me. I can't remember what the album's called. It's called Fruitland, the EP. Let me link it, and then you all need to put it onto your you gotta like save it and listen to it because that is like The song of the autumn 2023. How are you British? Or is that hi Owie? Oh no, I read it as how are you? Are you British? Yes. Yes indeed. Thanks for reducing my stress. No worries. I'm glad I could do that. Sorry, I got on a massive tangent about colours there. I have something against Luigi. I don't, he's just bullyable. I eat spiders and are very, very, very autistic, silly, and a scaredy cat. No, I think that's valid. I don't eat spiders. Not intentionally. That's not like my plan. I ain't eating them for like, oh shit. I forgot it was on. Thanks, Ewa. I forgot it was on. I'm maybe a little like, I get spooked by stuff, but I'm not eating spiders. I am living in your drywall. How did you get in? It's drywall. In real life, you're an introvert. I don't know. I think realistically, most people, I know lots of people say they're introverts or extroverts. I think a lot of us really are probably like in the middle. Like I'm in the middle, I think. I'm in the middle. Sometimes I like hanging out with people. A lot of the time I'm also okay on my own, but that's because also you have to think about the fact that I'm autistic. I'm autistic, so naturally I'm gonna find being on my own easier than other people that aren't autistic. Ambivert. I think most of us are ambiverts, really. But you know what I mean? Feels really autumnal. It does. It's I think it's that the hair is red as foxes on the glade. I think that for me is like such a like it feels so autumnal. You know who the Queen of England was? You don't? I like the was. Womp womp. Do you have a specific favourite flavour? Ooh. I eat a lot of, like, if I'm, like, ordering food, I tend to go for spicy. I like spicy. Spicy is typically my choice. Womp womp. Yeah, I like spicy. You know, okay, anyone who's been watching me for a while now is gonna know that I rave about this ramen. But none of the time, I don't think it matters if you watch the ad all the way through, unless you specifically want to. I don't think I get any more revenue if you watch it all the way through. I just think you have to be shown it. I don't think it matters if you watch it all the way through, if that's what you mean. If you want to just watch ads for fun, though, don't let me stop you. But yeah, I've been talking about this ramen that I love. My favourite ramen place. As a ramen I really, really like. And I've talked about it on stream so many times because I haven't had it for ages and I love it. I'm gonna go for my birthday. I'm gonna go and get ramen the day before my birthday. Shouldn't be telling people my location and when I'm gonna be there. But I am. If any of you manage to fucking dox me and like go there, like that's impressive research on your part. Don't do that. I've forgotten that I can't just be like, this is where I'm gonna be on this time, just in case someone turns up. But I'm getting ramen. I'm getting the ramen I love. And I'm gonna get it before my birthday. For my birthday. Oh, authentic ramen. You're a person? See, that's like the opposite of what I was saying earlier, that everyone says I'm a cat. I like calico cats. I do. I like all cats. I like all cats. I assume you're a cat person as in a cat owner, not a cat person as in a cat person. I'm both. I mean, I have a family cat. It's not my cat, but it's my cat at the same time. Is your birthday in 9 days? It is. Well, is it 9 days? Well, my birthday's on the 14th. So I obviously 4 plus 10 is 14, but I guess it's like 9 days and X amount of hours, right? So I don't wanna you did I point a gun at your head? Did I say you have to set an assumption or you die? Is that what I said? Because I did. No. You seem like you keep boxes for no reason. Oh, can you send this to my dad? There's so many boxes downstairs, and he's been there for years. He doesn't need them. I keep some boxes, but I get rid of them within like months if I don't use them. Because realistically, like if I needed to send something back, I'd find a different box. God, UK. You guys want to? I'll tell you what. Like, I'll tell you when this next. Like, at some point, there's going to be like a. It's going to tell me there's 30 seconds until an ad or whatever. I will tell you, that when that happens. Oh, I misread this. I assume you live somewhere in southern England. This is true, and I have said this before. Honestly, I've seen motherfuckers who look dead like you. I misread this as I've seen motherfuckers who look dead like you do. Like, as if I look dead. What this person means is you've seen people that look a lot like me. This country is weird. Maybe you've walked by me. Like, I can't, like, confirm or deny whether or not you've walked past me without doxing myself. But, like, there's a fair chance. I go places. I'm around. Doc stream. Yeah, do I just like go and like lie down in the middle of like blue water or somewhere like a known British location and see how long it takes for people to find me? Just like, oh yeah, I'm in Gatwick Airport. Come find me. I'm at the lakeside. Come find me. I'm at where, I don't know. Those are like the two like major locations I could think of that are like southern England. Everyone took photos at the I don't know what it's called, like down Lewis way in East Sussex. There was like everyone went there over COVID and was taking photos of like it's like a viaduct or whatever. Maybe we should all meet there. Maybe that's where we all go. Okay. Oh, he is straightened. Straightened. I had a friend who would refer to vegetarian chicken as chickened. Towie is actually Towie? Owie is actually in the Tower of London. I am. I'm wearing the jewels and everything. I like try not to label my gender and sexuality. I find it unnecessary and it's nothing I specifically relate to. I'm a girl in the same way a tomato is a fruit. Like it doesn't need to be pointed out. Maybe it's true, maybe it isn't. It's, you know, I don't label any of it. It's like whatever happens, whatever I am, you know. But I am like technically, therefore I'm not straight by that definition, because I'm not labeling as straight, because like that's not what I am. I'm not definitely that, you know. I feel like if gnome hunting was illegal, you wouldn't stop doing it. Gnome hunting? Like, does that involve stealing them? Am I like, is it like stealing the gnomes? It is your birthday, question mark? No. 10 days. 10 days. You like to go out to the woods and find birds. I like seeing a pretty bird. I wouldn't specifically go out my way to go do it. Gnomes for target practice. I like seeing a pretty bird. That is fun. I've seen a lot more, I don't think they're called blue jays. I keep on thinking they're called blue jays. There you go, I have some terrible headlines. Blue jay. No. What are the ones called in the UK? I think they're just called jays, actually. I've been seeing these a lot in recent months. And I always think they're pretty. These ones, not the bright blue ones. And that is, they're not like rare, but they're not like super common either. They like acorns and stuff, and because it's been autumn, they've been around. So that's cool. I sleep 3 hours a week. No, I am a big sleep fan. I am a big sleep enjoyer. I wish I could sleep better, but like I'm napping and eeping and snoozing all over the place. You are as good as Illymation. Love from the USA. Thank you so much, Airplane Dude. Thank you for the super chat. Illymation has a whole team of people. Like, she's businessing it up. Yeah, you know, me and Illy though, autistic animators who talk about their autism. people in their 20s. She's a little bit older than me, I think. She's like, I want to say she's like 26. You think I'm then Illy? That's true. I've got a weighted blanket. This pink one here is weighted blanket. You know what? I could put like an Amazon affiliate link for that if I wanted to. I could get money out of recommending this for you, but I can't be bothered. And also it's Amazon, so it like feels a bit dodge. But yes, I do like weighted blankets. They
You are as good as Illymation Love from the USA.
There it is. Thank you, airplane dude. But yeah, I like my weighted blanket. I used to have like a winter and a summer duvet, but now I just have the summer duvet all year round, and then I just layer a bunch of shit on top of it because I like the weight and the cozy. So I've got like this blanket, and I've got another blanket I use as well sometimes. I started Amazon and it started lagging. You know what? I saw YouTube isn't owned by Twitch, so no. YouTube isn't owned by Amazon in the same way that Twitch is owned by Amazon, so the conspiracy. You love this shirt? Thank you. Have a look at this. It's a long boy. It's long, and I don't know if it's designed to be worn without trousers, but your girl gets cold, so that isn't the case. YouTube's owned by Google. Yeah, but I wasn't shit talking Google, I was shit talking Amazon. So, but there's conspiracy there. If it lags out when I mentioned Amazon, maybe Twitch is in the works. Maybe it's watching me. Why isn't she streaming on Twitch? My voice sounds different from the regular videos. Interesting. Have you been here for a stream before? Does my voice sound different to the other streams? Because the only difference is that on my videos, I will enhance my voice. I'll use a slight, like, you know, an amplifier or whatever to make it a little bit clearer. But other than that, my mic is directly in front of me, which I don't always remember to do. So, but yeah. Well, yeah, I haven't had an ad in a while. I don't know where the ads are at. Unless they're loading over there. I'm not using AI hounds. I'm being accused of things I'm not doing. The rumours are beginning. My favourite flavour of ice cream is strawberry. No, it's not. But again, I don't really have favourites. I feel like I'm more likely to pick vanilla than strawberry. That's a guitar, very bass. What? This is so funny. This repeatedly is a thing that happens. People come into the stream and see the guitar and they're like, wow. And they're very surprised by it. Look, I've got a baritone ukulele here as well. Yippee! And every time I want to get my guitar out and play things, but then people would get bored. Well, some people like it when I sing, but you know. Oh, guys, there's 40 seconds until an ad. This is what you've been waiting for. How do we let vanilla ice cream be associated with boring? This is what I'm talking about. I had such a good vanilla ice cream a few months ago. It was like a charcoal ice cream or whatever. It was black and it was vanilla and it slapped. It was so good. Vanilla is not plain. Yeah, I don't know why we've done it. Is that because it's white and like we associate white with like, you know, the basic flavour? Yeah, there's 8 seconds until an ad. That's like the automatic one. 3, 2, 1. Enjoy your ad. In the meantime, I'll find the picture of the ice cream I had. You can see that I've like licked it, but it was like, is this on autofocus? Yeah, it is. There you go. It was so good. It was so vanilla-y. It was great. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't. That's interesting. Yeah, clearly it doesn't happen to everyone. I suppose if it happened to everyone, then everyone would be like, no one would see what I was saying except for members, which maybe is not, you know. So probably like a third of you got an ad or something. I'm free from the spoon bending. Cheers. Do I have a hyperfixation for cats like me? I love cats. I don't know if I can call it hyperfixation, but like if I see a cat in the street, I'm stopping what I'm doing so I can go pet it unless I'm going to be late for something, you know? I'm a bit hungry. I own a laptop and blankets. We were just talking about that. That's creepy. That was predicting the future, that was. I don't know what this is. Yokai from Yokai Watch? I don't know what that is. Enjoy breakfast, Alex Kittyandra. Do I have a fictional waifu husbando? I don't. I mean, I don't really watch anime, so... I've played Deltarune and loved it. Already disproven. I have not. You get frostbite when it's less than 10 Celsius. Get better. Damn, they like loaded up the insult on the assumption that that's what I felt. Get better. Oh, unless that's like a get better soon, like a genuine one. I mean, I get cold easy, but I don't know. I also kind of like the cold in a way. I'd rather be cold than hot, you know? I'd like being cold is a lot less claustrophobic than being warm is. You look like the kind of person who doesn't usually wear colourful clothing on a day-to-day basis. I tend to wear colours, but I don't wear bright colours, really. I tend to wear more muted colours. I wear a lot of green, like forest green, sage greens, sort of autumnal colours. I don't wear so much bright colours, though. You're the kind of person when it's New Year's to leave the room and say, I haven't seen you since the last year. Bruh. Maybe when I was like 10. I haven't had a shower since 2017. I don't know. Free dwarves. We're mixing it up from cats to dwarves now. Like, it's changed. I sleep with socks on? I do. I do sleep with socks on. Because my feet get cold, because my circulation is not great. And I understand that's criminal, but the sensation of my feet being ice cold is not as bad as the sensation of having socks on. I would like to not wear socks, but my feet are so cold, it's distracting. It is so distracting. Can I make up a product to advertise to us adless folks? What do I advertise? Because technically, a lot of stuff I could advertise, I could probably get paid to do. I'll just, you know what? I just love this so much. Look at my fishing cat. You should buy this fishing cat. I don't know where you get it from, but you should buy it because I love it. There you go, there's your advert. Advertise uranium? Yeah. Eat a mouthful of uranium. Was I related in the Luigi Man Cave events? Man Cave is a nice way of putting it. Tee-hee. Tee-hee. We're in the cave. We're in the cave. Luigi's in the cave. No comment. I'm probably British. I like the uncertainty. I live... Is this the Breaking Bad street? Is this the Breaking Bad street? I think it is. I'm a turtle. So I am so many things. Hello, Prixie. I can do a backflip. Yeah, I can. And then I do it and then I like snap my neck. No, I can't. I wish I could. That'd be cool. I'm too scared to do things like that. I wanted to work for a famous animation studio before YouTube. I didn't really. My goals weren't specific, but for a long time I've liked the idea of working for myself or like having a business or like having a product. And I've also been interested in illustration, so it probably would have been down the lines of maybe I would have like got into freelance illustration, or maybe I would have done something. I mean, ultimately Owie is like a manifestation of that. I've created a brand and I create a product, the product being my videos, and then people watch them, and that's like very fulfilling to me. That's like the absolute like goal, the dream. And like eventually I'll be able to make merch and stuff as well, which would be really cool. I'd love to do a colouring book one day, but if Owie didn't happen, I probably would have done something else. Maybe I thought about, you know, I'd like the idea of making, like, designing gift wraps and greetings cards and stuff like that. It would have been something illustration-y, designy. I'd love to do a colouring book. I think that would be so cool. Someday I will make a Owie colouring book, I'd like to think. I did a single colouring sheet, and that's on Ko-Fi. You can still get that. That's for free. It's on Ko-Fi. It's a single colouring sheet of like my Owie cat in that bed. Accurate. It's got the ukuleles on the wall. It's got the light in the corner. Oh, are you shit talking my colouring book? Colouring book. Ooh, so unique. Or is that like slash serious? Because that's reading a slash S to me. Slash mocking, slash sad face. I mean, like, you know, if I was writing like a book like every other content creator, that wouldn't be original. But a colouring book, that would be cool. That would be cool, you know? What's parachutes? What are you talking about? I hope it's all pixelated in your style, because I've never seen a colouring book in that style. Yeah, I don't know what would work better, because if people are colouring it in, would they not want it to be pixelated? Did the caption do sad face? They make a sad face. I didn't know. I didn't know that. Happy face. Oh. Happy face. Only sad face. Happy face. Happy. Happy face. Colon 3. Sad face. XD. Bwomp. The captioning software is depressed as fuck. Holy shit. Angry face. Sad face. Why? Why does it do that? Unsure face. Colon bracket. No. Mad face. Sad face. Glad face. Subscribe. Nothing. Smiling face. Oh, smiley face. Ah! Smiley face. Sad face. 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 Smiley face. There you go. That's funny. My brain does not hurt. Technically it doesn't. Barry brain hurt, duh. I have a decent gaming PC with pink RGB. I have a gaming PC, well, kind of. I've got a 3060 RTX, so that gives you an idea of what kind of spec it is. But I haven't got RGB in it. I don't really feel the need to, because I've got all the... You can see I really like mood lighting. I have RGB everywhere else. What's the code for mad sad face? I don't know. I don't think I can do that. My mold has a cow. Not quite. I grew up with space hay. I don't know what the fuck that is. What's space hay? I don't know what space hay is. The mold is just the mold. owiebrainhurts cat has no tail. Assuming this was caused by some injury, the brain was stored in the tail. That's why it hurts. The owiebrainhurts cat has had a tail and has not had a tail. Most of the time, it's just annoying to animate. So I don't. But every now and again, it gets a tail. Oh, it's like it's my. Why would I have grown up with space hay? How old is that? I was with the other people my age on Tumblr. But I wasn't like a Tumblr girly. Like, I didn't spend all of my time on there. But I was like, I had my eye on it. I grew up with YouTube mostly. My brain has, doesn't it? You like kissing boys, don't you? I didn't have a warrior cats phase. I didn't have a warrior cats phase because I'm not a furry. Is it attachable? Oh. Maybe it is. But not in like a sexy way, but like in a Fantastic Mr. Fox way, with a fucking I don't know, like with a safety pin, you know. Why was I so aggressive about that question? Full of lols. What? That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not, not like in a Fantastic Mr. Fox way. He like pins it to himself. What is happening? I wasn't even gone for a bit. I know you're secretly a red pixelated cat in real life, Owie. You're not slick. When you see me walking down the street, don't say nothing. If I don't say that. If I don't say that. If I don't acknowledge it. If I just sort of go like that. Then I don't have to. Then I don't have to acknowledge anything. Next question. You probably watched. Do I look like I'm in the age range for Skibbity Toilet? Skibbity Toilet. Skibbity. Or like the captions don't know. The captions are not familiar with such a concept. Was probably a theatre kid. I was not. I was too busy having anxiety attacks and being scared of things. I did a little bit of stuff like that, but my anxiety was too bad. I couldn't do it. I liked it, but I couldn't do it. I sort of got a little bit back into it when I was older because I did dance. And so I was on. Last time I was on stage was 2022. In a dance show, and the time before that 2018, but that wasn't theatre, it was dance. But in my heart I'm a theatre kid, but I wasn't, you know. So how are these are predicting what I said like 5 minutes ago. Twice that's happened now with the blankets and the Tumblr thing. Do I have a cat? I do. His name's Barney. You think I'm human? It's pretty good guess. Skippity Toilet again? Again? I drop kick children on a regular basis. Here's a take. I think hating children is a little bit of a red flag. I think it's become like a trend to hate children. But like being annoyed at children screaming in supermarkets, understandable. Hating children as a whole, why? You were a child once. Do you not have children in your family? You can be frustrated by the loud noise and the bad mannerisms of children in the same way that you can be annoyed at this bad mannerisms and annoying behaviour of adults. It's the same thing. If an adult was running around and screaming, you'd find that annoying too. But like, children... Have you ever seen a kid? They're fucking hilarious. I did some, like, I was an instructor for, like, a kid's summer camp thing. And I turned to the kids and I was like, what's the worst name you can think of? And they were saying things like Deborah and whatever. And one of the kids was like, oh, I'm trying to remember the name. They were going, I can't remember the name. And eventually they went, oh, Tutankhamun. And I fucking died laughing. I thought that was so funny. I also asked them how old they thought I was, and one of them said I was 40. I was like 19. Hilarious. That's so funny. Yes, if they are on the internet when they shouldn't be, that's different. Hating iPad kids, there is okay, this is another important distinction to make. There's a difference between iPad kids and like autistic children who are on technology. Like sometimes, you know, you'll see a TikTok of a severely autistic, for lack of a better term, like autistic person on their tablet. That is very different to the kids who are unnecessarily on their devices. You know what I mean? Sort of there's a difference between children who are glued to their devices because they don't feel like interacting versus children who are glued to their devices as a coping mechanism. And because I was kind of like the latter, I as like a kid or a teenager, I would have freaked out if I had my stuff removed from me, because that was what brought me comfort. And I'm pleased that wasn't something my family did. The assumption things has closed, and it's been closed for a while because I got a lot. And to be honest, I'm not going to get through them all before I finish. You outstanded worms on the sidewalk. I'm still doing that. In fact, there was a few years ago I tried to get a bee off the middle of the pavement and it climbed up my arm and I panicked and I was like, I shouldn't have done this. The bee didn't sting me, but I panicked that it did. I'm not a toe-eyed cabbage. Have I just said something? Is that like code for something? Have I just got without realizing? Someone will tell me. You don't swim at the beach, you just read. I answered this. I like swimming at the beach. I am there to dig a big old hole, have a swim, find some pretty looking rocks. I think most of the times I've been to the beach in recent times, my partner used to live in Brighton, and we would go to the beach, and it's like a pebble beach in Brighton, and I just, we'd sit there and chat, and I'd be like digging out the biggest crater with my feet, or like with my hands, because I could. Play memos at the beach? Real talk that. Beaches over lakes. Beaches are less likely to get you very sick than lakes as well. There's like a lot of microbes and stuff in lakes. I mean, there's microbes in the sea as well, but because it's salt water, it's not quite as bad. Your beaches are made out of rocks. Yeah, we have pebble beaches here. We have sand beaches as well, but we have a lot of pebble beaches. I own cat ceramic thingies. I do. I mean, where is it? This one isn't ceramic. It's a rock of some sort. Wait, that's a frog. Why did I think that was a cat? It's a frog. I've got a stone frog. Oops, I dropped it. But I have this I have this little dude. Is it gonna focus? It's a cat on the chair. It was in the window of a charity shop and I walked by it and I was like, oh, I need it. I need it. Can it focus? Can it focus? I have to change the focus mode. My nail isn't strong enough to hook onto the edge of the button to change the focus. Look at it! Isn't that the best? And it was like £2 or less. What a fantastic thing to find. Who punched him in the face? Don't be mean. He's just sitting on the chair. He's hanging out. I had a wolf girl era. I didn't. Because again, I'm not a furry. But I think this is also really interesting because, like, I know people who did have wolf eras and then they're not in them anymore. And it's interesting because obviously nowadays we have, people call themselves like Therians and stuff like that. Is that how you pronounce it? Therians? And we didn't have that term 10 years ago, whatever. Like, I wonder how many people would have said they were Therians or whatever 10 years ago. Like, there's people in my life who used to be like that, and I won't out them. But it was fantastic. Like, they would be like, I knew someone who would be like, I'm a wolf, it's my religion. But they were like 10 at the time. But, it did exist, it just wasn't as known. Yeah, that's fair enough. I'm not a furry. I'd say I'm an honorary furry. I'm not interested in anything like furry related, but because I'm like a cat persona, I guess I'm by proxy one. I don't like pizza. I love pizza. I love pizza. Oh, you're talking about furries? Rivers is what I meant to say. Are natural lakes that have much algae for most of the year. Utah has no business being as pretty as it is, actually. I've got a friend who lives in Utah, and out of his, like, the windows of his house, he has a lovely view of the mountains. Like, oh, how dare he? Beautiful. Favorite toppings? Spicy and meat. The mold near my bed is a fabrication to sell more mold merchandise. What mold merchandise? What mold merchandise? I reckon if I look up mold on Redbubble, there's mold, but it's not mine. It's not mine. I'm hungry. As Zuma, do you have a horrible sitting posture? My back is in the most S-shaped of S's right now. I'm like, like my butt is like here. I'm not, but like that's like, I don't know. I think I tend to sit with like crisscross legs and stuff like that. I'll have a snack after stream. I can play the banjo. Apology. Banjo! I've never seen someone confuse a ukulele for a banjo. Okay, let's do 5 more and then I'm gonna need to log off. I can play it though. Do you like us? I need validation. No! Imagine if I just hated you all. Can you imagine? If I like voluntarily signed up to chat with everyone here because I hated you all. Of course I like you. What about if someone takes a screenshot of me going like, wait, it's like flipping off chat. That's what I should be doing. Blah. Fuck you all. No, I like you. I like you guys. I don't know why we're all so obsessed with mold though. I'm gonna hit the gritty. Oh, I don't want to get up and hit the gritty. I don't wanna. I think I've done it before on stream. Someone will have to find it on a VOD. Do I have any stories about injuries you're afraid to tell? I have a scar at the top of my head because I'm tall and I jumped and I hit the top of the door frame. My ex did that. He tried to jump down some stairs and he whacked his forehead on the ceiling and he had to get it glued shut. I don't have any stories I'm afraid to tell. I broke my arm pretty bad. I had to have it surgically put back into place because I slipped on some play equipment as a kid. That's probably my worst one. But that's the worst of it. So many people are asking me about fairies. I'm not a fairy. I see a lot of like fairy stuff online, but I don't engage with it. I don't seek it out. I think it's like, you know, it's something so associated with neurodivergent and queer culture that it's like something that I see. I have lots of fairy friends, but I don't. It's not something that I get, you know. I said I was going to do 5 more. I don't know when I said I was going to do that. You build Legos and enjoy it. I never did a lot of Legos growing up. I've done them more in recent times and I've enjoyed it, but I'd rather sort of build something from scratch than complete instructions. Okay, a few more. I'm not a fairy. There you go. Yippee! I have 1,000 plus hours on Wii Sports. Not 1,000 plus. Probably as much as the average person in Wii Sports, if not maybe a bit more. Did like some Wii Sports. I own a blowhow. Isn't that how you pronounce it? Blowhow. I don't. My partner has one though. I really like Animal Crossing. This is true. My sister owns an Isabelle plushie, and it sings the Animal Crossing New Horizons theme. Okay, 2 more. I seem like a bird person. Birds are cool. I wouldn't say I'm a bird person. And 1 more. I have at least a few cat-related things around your house. Yes, I have. We have many paintings, drawings around the house. I used to sell prints in a local cafe, so I do have things around the house. Okay, I said I'll do 1 more. We now have reached the end. I understand that I've missed I've got quite a few left, but it's getting late and I'm gonna give you all up with my yapping. I did get yours, Dominic, and I refused to read it out loud, but thank you, that's very sweet. I like cats. How dare I like cats? Anyone who likes cats is a furry, obviously. The end. Okay, I think it's bedtime. I'm also gonna have a snack. I'm hungry. I mean. Give us. I can't give you an ad right before I finish. That's rude. Okay. It's Jova. It really is Jova. Okay. Let's go and have a snack and go to bed. Give us the ads! You might get an ad when I finish. Like, I might do like a post-video ad. But we'll find out. Let me know if you have an ad when I finish. Okay. Thanks for hanging out with me this evening. Thanks for calling. Thanks for chilling. Happy face. No, smiley face. That's the one. Smiley face, smiley face, smiley face, smiley face, smiley face, smiley face. And I will stream on Saturday, 6:30 p.m. GMT. Download your Minecraft, get your Minecraft version up to 1.20.4. And if you don't have Minecraft, you can chat, and you can watch and we can chat, because we're going to be building the Owieverse. It is 22:35 for me. I'll see you guys soon, okay? See you Saturday. Be there. Be there or be square.